Hi there, friends. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. So, I just want to show you the journal that I made for our Pastel event that was yesterday. We had so much fun, and I changed some things a little. We learned how to make dangles yesterday, where we normally don't really have a demonstration, but yesterday we played with laces and trims and ribbons and just all sorts of goodiness. Okay, so I'm just going to show you all the trinkets. Most of these things have been in my stash for a long time, and I decided because I like pastel so much, I'm gonna do this. This tassel I'm showing you here was gifted to me by Just Keep Scrapping from Rustenburg, and these are the dangles that we made in the workshop yesterday. And the ladies had so much fun with all the vintage goodies that was in their bag and the papers and what have you that we played with. And some of them were so generous they brought stuff to gift to the other ladies. No, it was really a very cool event, if I must say so myself. So yeah, and also in the in the packs that was for sale, I had these Prima journaling cards with some old vintage papers and pictures that they could cut out. There's just a ribbon a button that I've added to a paper, and then that image to the left is also from an old book. This is some vellum that I've stitched over some pretty fabrics, and I just added to the page to make it look pretty. The next page has a weird tuck spot. It's a piece of lace that I didn't know what to do with it, so I made it a pocket, and there's some treasures inside and some secrets that is hidden from the eye. And then that page is the an envelope of an old pattern that you could use to make clothing with. And I loved it because it had such old sellotape on it. It's been browned and it's coming off. There's just a doily that I glued to my page, and I made a pocket as well. Another Prima journaling card. There's another one as well. I had so much fun. This is an old collection. I can't even remember what the collection was called, but they have the most awesome pastel colors that fit very nicely to our theme. Some of the stuff that's in here was gifted to me by several people, or I bought kits or something. Um, so I thought this was a good idea to start using up my stash a little and create some beauty with it. Here is another journaling card, and then that a paper clip has a little key on it. And then later on in the book, I added the lock for this little cuteness. My favorite things to play with. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the flip through. And then if you'd like, this one, there's a YouTube video on how I created and played with this. Um, I will link it as well if you missed it. So I just wanted to add these fabulous. That was an old handkerchief. Um, I wanted to add these fabulous elements to my journal as well. The bow that I've added over that page is the bows that I made the ladies goodie bags with, and I somewhat tied it to my page and made a tuck spot. I loved the pastel color, bluish color of that ribbon. Here is also, oh, these things I made in a class where I learned how to do sculpting. Sculpting is obviously not my thing, but I love going to learn to workshops to learn new stuff, and that was quite fun. I've never used it, so now this journal has a cool place for them. So I could add that treasure of mine to the book. And then here is the lock for the key that I showed you previously. I love these cuteness and these little things that I could add to my journal. I hope you enjoyed my flip through of the journal that I made for our pastel event. I loved creating this. Here is just some more dangles we made in the workshop, and how we created them. There's a lot of things I can add these dangles to. I couldn't stop. Once you start playing with them, it's like an addiction. Here I added a little heartbeat, and there was an earring that I broke that I repurposed for another dangle, and then just these cuteness. I love those heart beads. Um, they look so pretty on any project. So come have some tea. Love you. Bye.